Hello there, running-ears. It's Manny again, and if I sound a little bit excited, it's because I am. I've been wanting to do this video itself for about 2 years now. Actually, pre-pandemic, I had some ideas, and so I wanted to share these ideas with you guys to see what you guys think. But before we do that, please subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about it. Keep growing. I'm loving what I'm seeing. You know, I saw something the other day I thought was really cool. I saw like a little snippet of somebody saying, hey, if you have any trouble signing up, registering for runs, check out this guy. This guy helped a lot. And guess what? When I clicked on the link, it was me, and I sat there going like, cool. I'm so glad I could help you guys. But you know, guys, let's continue to subscribe. Let's continue to share with your friends. Invite people to come. I'm going to have some stuff going on later on this summer, early fall, and we'll go from there. But let's get to today's topic because I'm too excited and I want to talk about this. So let me give you a little bit of context of what I'm thinking about. So this is true story. So 12 years ago, I did my first Disney World marathon. So I did my first marathon, and it was just the marathon. So I showed up, I did the parks, and then I did the marathon. Then I went to the parks afterward. But I went to the park with my measly 1 medal. And I kept thinking to myself, because I'm looking at people with 2, 3 medals, and I sat there going like, man. So I didn't do anything, compared to them. So I put my medal away. I didn't even wear it out. So I said, you know what? I got to do Goofy. Alrighty. So the very next year, I did Goofy. And as I have my 3 medals and I'm wearing my 3 medals, I see people with 4. Yes, I went to 4. 4 people. People had 4 medals on there because they had the 5K one. And this is actually the funny part about it is, when I was out there and I was walking, I kept hearing people talk about Dopey. They were saying, hey, I did the Dopey challenge because I did the 5K, then I did Goofy, so that's a little bit dopey. And even the announcers got in on it, and I remember one of the announcers talked about Dopey. Guess what? The very following year, Dopey is born. And so we've had Dopey ever since. So that was 10 years ago, so it's coming up on the 10-year anniversary. So that's the way Dopey came to be. But it got me thinking that, you know, ideas like this start with us. We kind of interact, and next thing you know is Disney takes it in and they use it. So this is so there's 2 things that I want to talk about. The first thing you can see is right over my left shoulder. I've been working on this for a while now. So I have the medals for the 4 runs that were in the Run Disney year. So not a calendar year, but the Run Disney year. So it starts off with, in November, with the Wine and Dine, then the Marathon Weekend, Princess, and then as of now, the Springtime Surprise used to be Star Wars. But so I actually put them all together, and then I kind of like put where they stand, with the exception of one in the middle. But I'll go into it. Why don't we just take a look at the medals themselves, and I'll explain to them. So let's take a look at that. So I've been working on this for a while, so you can see all the medals. There's 3 medals here, plus the perfect sash that they have there. Goofy and the 3 medals. Everest is the only one I kept in here because it's kind of bulky. The Princess, the Fairy Tale Challenge, all 3 of them here. And of course, all 4 medals, including the Everest ones here. But I also added, that was the only one sticker that I didn't get, so I had to print that out. But if you see that, that is for the Wine and Dine, the Villains theme from last year. Next coming up is going to be the Goofy Challenge, but it's mainly for the Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend. I'm going to add something in the middle, but right there is the Fairy Tale Challenge, or Half Marathon Weekend for the Princess, and of course Springtime Surprise, the first one there. But I've been working on this for a while now. So you can see that I just loved working on this project. But if you notice, there's something in the middle that's missing, and I kept thinking, why don't we add a name to this? This would be really cool. Some kind of challenge, especially if you're able to go to the 4 weekends and run all 4 weekends. No matter what you do, whether you do 5Ks all weekends, whether you do a 5K, 10K, you do challenges, you do halves, you do fulls, whatever it is, you deserve something, because I think that, you know, that is an accomplishment in itself to show up and you do 4 weekends. Like what's it called? The rock and roll series, whenever you do more, at least they used to do it, they used to give you extra medals because it was an accomplishment. And of course, Disney did it when it was coast to coast. But so I thought, okay, why don't we get creative and create our own name? And so let's go through some of the names that I thought of, and And guys, if you guys have a name, please put it down below. Suggest it, because I am going to try to see if we can campaign for something like this. Maybe even make some shirts out of this. But without further ado, let's go to the names that I thought of. So the very first one is the one that I thought was a little bit more boring because it's too simple. It's just the Run Disney challenge. Guys, to me that's just too simple. Okay, but I thought maybe we could add something, and so I thought of a couple of things. The second one that I thought of was, this is the Run In Ears channel, so how about it's the Run All Ears challenge? So I thought that would be another cool one, but of course that would be something that would be internal for us. I want to include everybody and include other stuff, including some big dreams that people may have. And as I said that, I am coming up to the name number 3 that I thought of, which is 4 Big Dreams Challenge. So the number 4 is because there is 4 weekends and there's 4 parks. And we get to run in all 4 parks when you run on all 4 weekends. Not all the time, especially when you do the 5Ks, you usually stay within 1 park. 10Ks, you might go into 2 parks. Half marathons, you might go into 2 parks. The only one, the marathon, is the only one that you run all 4 parks in. But I thought that would be a really, really cool name, the 4 Big Dreams Challenge. Now, another name that I thought of, which is the 4th name, is something, because I do read a lot of really cool stories about how people overcame challenges just to be there. So how about just a simple 4 Big Dreams Challenge? So FOR, Big Dreams Challenge, because people have these big dreams. They're out there and they want to just share them. They want to share them with the world. They want to share them, whatever they have inside of themselves. They want to share it with people. I thought that would be another good name. So I thought those would be the 4 names that I thought of. I kind of said the first one's a little bit too simple, so maybe something to start off with. But how about what do you guys think? Again, I just invited you a little bit earlier. Guys, if you have an idea, please put it down below. So for the second part, we're just going to have to wait just a little bit longer. I'm going to have that out pretty soon. But I just wanted to kind of touch on ideas. I think I want you guys to contribute to these ideas. So anything that you guys have, any ideas that you have, please let me know down in the comments down below. We will be at Cosmic Rewind this next weekend. So if you want to see a video on that, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But I am going to give some, I'm going to give some ideas of what I think about it. But I'm not going to film it itself, the ride itself. But without further ado, you guys have a magical day and create a magical run.